A big speech from the president on a topic that's a huge problem in France and beyond. Emmanuel Macron said tackling gender-based violence and discrimination would be his top priority over the next 5 years, as he promised to get tough.
Our situation up to now shows that something is not working in our country. The shame that women experience, a shame without reason since they are already victims. The shame should be experienced by the perpetrators of violence. It is a civic and political shame. It is a national disgrace.
Earlier, his Minister for Gender Equality outlined how wide-ranging the problem was.
Violence against women takes many forms, and we talk most about sexual violence. But there has been more openness to talk about other types, like physical violence, so-called administrative violence, where a woman's passport or documents are withheld, economic violence, where many women find themselves staying in an abusive situation because of financial dependence.
Macron said he'd introduce legislation next year, including on-the-spot fines for harassment in public. And he promised nationwide training for teachers, health workers and police to help recognise abuse. But this women's rights activist, who was in the Élysée audience, is sceptical.
There's currently a lack of training, particularly for the police, when it comes to harassment and sexism in public places. So we're asking, where will you find the money for all that? You're selling us the idea of a great national cause, but with the smallest budget of all the government departments.
In recent months, 700,000 people have signed petitions urging the government to do more. And on Saturday, thousands more hit the streets. Many viewed the president's new initiative as just part of the solution.
Equal rights in our society is what we ask for. We demand equal rights for everyone. But Macron can't act alone.
The government must act, yes. But I think the government will not act if he's not obliged to act.
What President Macron has announced is, in effect, a revolution in the way France deals with violence against women. These protesters want to see real change on the ground, and they want to see it quickly, and they'll be keeping up the pressure until that happens. Nadim, Al Jazeera, Paris.